born into this business. The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue-chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. He's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right? You win this title, you are a top name in this industry.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
Looks like Rocky is locked in on his opponent. Wow.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught. Haymaker after haymaker. Oh!
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
Oh, jeez, looking absolutely rocked.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is in.
In trouble here?
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Talk about dismantle. Caught him.
No way, no way.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
The ref calls it all. He's on the ropes.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Oh, get ready. He's waiting for the perfect time. From way up.
He's able to counter that. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You're talking about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Caught with a punch.
Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the opposition's balance.
Counters right back on Rocky.
Inverted backbreaker. Ow.
And a stomp to the gut.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies. Double axe handle. And Rocky just taunting his opponent now. Oh, look at this. And just lost all the steam there. Here it comes. Helmsley has Maivia where he wants him.
Hunter's ready for something.
Drop with the cutter.
That's got to be it. Consider the championship on the table.
And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The great Hunter Hearst Helmsley asserting his dominance, retaining his Intercontinental Championship, and proving Rocky Maivia just isn't ready for the big time.
Maybe not yet, but I don't think Maivia is going to let this discourage him. If anything, this setback is only going to motivate the young superstar. Rocky will be back here again, and Helmsley better be ready.
I'm sure Helmsley will be. These are 2 super... The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between 2 superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Looks like Rocky is locked in on his opponent.
Down, around to the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
Shoulders down. Championship at stake. The champion into the pin. He kicks out before the count hits 2.
He was down, but he certainly wasn't out.
Up they go. Oh, atomic drop. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down. Catching a drop kick. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, no. Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
Targeting the neck here, cutting. And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, it's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
From the top, nobody home. What an impact.
And just in time, he gets out of there. Drop kick finds the spot.
Heavy body shots. Whipped hard. What a clothesline. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's blast off.
Lands the splash.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
Trading back and forth blows now.
Looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Boom!
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
And Helmsley obviously has been trying to get inside Rocky Maivia's head, frustrated. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other, no matter.
Both superstars just unloaded, putting it all on the line.
Getting the better of that exchange.
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top, hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.